2,000 years ago, the Roman Empire decided this was the edge of the world. They were wrong. But the wall they built to prove it is still here, running from one English coast to the other, and the path that follows it might be the best long walk you can do in this country. 84 miles, coast to coast. From Bowness on Solway in the west to Wallsend on the Tyne in the east. The wall does not run in a straight line. It clings to crags, dips into valleys, and uses the lay of the land like the Romans were always going to. 84 miles, the longest national trail in England, and the only one that walks you through a UNESCO World Heritage Site for almost the whole length. The path begins quietly on the salt marshes of the Solway Firth. There is no fanfare, a small wooden post, a view across to Scotland, and then a sea wall, a country lane, the slow start of a long week. Most people walk it east to west. Most people are wrong. Walk it the other way, and the wind is at your back, and the wall builds in front of you instead of disappearing behind. From Carlisle, the wall starts to show itself properly. The first long stretches of stone, the first turrets, the first forts. Birdoswald, half hidden in the trees. Vindolanda, where they keep finding things in the mud. Birdoswald is the most complete Roman fort on the wall. It also has a small cafe in the visitor centre with proper coffee and a view across the Irthing Valley, worth an hour, even if you don't normally stop. The Romans cut and stacked an estimated 3 million stones to build the wall. Some of those stones are now in your nearest field wall, your parish church, your front garden. The wall is everywhere you look, if you know to look. There is something quietly mad about how much of it is still there. Stones cut by people who never met you, stacked by hands that never knew what England would look like. In a line you can still walk along. You stop reading the information boards after a while. You just walk, and you let it happen. And then the famous bit, Steel Rigg, the crags, the dip at Sycamore Gap. This is the section everyone has seen in a film, and it is, unfortunately, even better in person. The path tracks along the top of the whinstone, the country falling away on both sides. The tree at Sycamore Gap was felled in autumn 2023. The dip in the wall is still there, of course. People still walk to it, people still stop. The empty space is somehow almost more powerful. You stand at the bottom of the dip and you understand why a country can lose a tree and feel it. A mile from Steel Rigg sits Twice Brewed. 2 pubs, 1 visitor centre, a youth hostel, a population of about 100. Sat between Sycamore Gap and Vindolanda, more or less in the middle of the wall, more or less perfectly placed. If you stay one night on the trail, stay it here. The Sill is England's National Landscape Discovery Centre, with a green roof you can walk up onto for a view across the whole high section of the wall. The cafe inside does proper bowls of soup and a free exhibition that is genuinely worth the half hour. You will not regret stopping. And then there is the Twice Brewed Inn, spiritual home of the Hadrian's wall walker. Its own small brewery, real ale on the bar, food worth ordering twice, beds upstairs if you have walked yourself into the ground. Book ahead in summer, always. From Housesteads, the path drops east toward Hexham, then Chester's, then the slow descent off the high ground. The wall thins. Hedgerows take over. You start to feel the city pulling. Wallsend, on a wet Tuesday, with a small crowd of nobody. The wall ends in a Roman fort under a roundabout, and the Tyne is right there, and you have walked across England, and somehow the only thing you want to do is sit down. Bench Bunch could not approve more. Most thru-hikers walk it in 7 days. You can do it slower, you can do it in stages, a weekend at a time, over a year. The wall has been waiting 2,000 years. It is happy to wait a bit longer for you. You don't need to walk the whole thing, but you should walk some of it. A weekend on the crags around Steel Rigg will tell you why. The wall has been waiting for you. Find more walks at benchbunch.com.